What if Bridgerton Season 4 finally gave us the fairy tale romance we've all been waiting for? Imagine Benedict Bridgerton, the free spirit of the family, stepping into the role of a prince in his very own Cinderella story. Could this be the season where his destiny is revealed? Benedict Bridgerton has always stood out from the rest of his family, not because he is louder or more dramatic, but because of the quiet complexity that surrounds him. While Anthony's story focused on duty and passion, and Colin's arc leaned toward self-discovery and hidden love, Benedict has remained something of a mystery. From the very first season, audiences were drawn to his charm, his curiosity, and his restless search for something deeper. He is the artist of the family, constantly sketching, dreaming, and questioning the world around him. But beneath that creative spirit lies a longing for true connection, one that goes beyond the surface and touches the soul. His past love interests gave us glimpses of that search. In Season 1, we saw hints of attraction but nothing lasting. In Season 2, his fascination with art school revealed his desire to follow his own path, even if it meant breaking free from societal expectations. Yet, despite his pursuit of freedom, he has never truly found someone who matches his heart. Unlike his siblings, who eventually faced love head-on, Benedict has floated in the background, observing, exploring, and waiting. Waiting for what? That's the question fans have been asking since the beginning. This sense of waiting is exactly why many believe Benedict is destined for the most magical love story of all. His journey feels unfinished, as if the pieces of his life are still scattered, waiting for someone or something to bring them together. And just like in every fairy tale, it only takes one moment, one encounter, to change everything. Could Season 4 be the moment when Benedict finally steps into the spotlight and meets his Cinderella? The signs are there, and the anticipation has never been higher. There's a reason so many fans believe Benedict Bridgerton is destined for a Cinderella-style romance. It's not just wishful thinking, it's written into the DNA of Julia Quinn's books. In An Offer from a Gentleman, Benedict's love story mirrors the classic fairy tale in almost every way. A masked ball, a mysterious woman, a fleeting connection that changes everything. The setup feels straight out of a storybook, and yet it's layered with the emotion, scandal, and complexity that only Bridgerton can deliver. Picture it: a glittering ballroom, faces hidden behind elegant masks, and Benedict moving through the crowd, restless as ever. Then he sees her, someone unlike anyone he has ever met. She's graceful, but she doesn't belong in this world of polished perfection. She is both visible and invisible, caught between two lives. That's Sophie Beckett, the woman who would become Benedict's great love in the novels. Their connection is instant, electric, undeniable. But like Cinderella, she vanishes before the clock strikes midnight, leaving him searching, yearning, and determined to find her again. The reason this theory feels so powerful is that it matches Benedict's character perfectly. He has always been drawn to beauty that is deeper than the surface. He wants love that is raw, authentic, and real. Not arranged, not expected, but transformative. And Sophie's story, like Cinderella's, is about someone overlooked and underestimated. Someone who hides in the shadows until she finds the courage to step into the light. When these two worlds collide, it's not just romance, it's destiny. Fans are convinced that Netflix has been planting seeds for this very moment. The masquerade scenes, the hints at Benedict's longing for freedom, and his constant search for meaning all line up with the Cinderella theme. It's not just a fan theory anymore, it feels like the natural next step in his journey. The only question is, will the show stay true to the book's fairy tale path, or will it twist the story into something entirely unexpected? The real magic of Bridgerton lies not only in its romance, but in the secrets woven between its gowns, glances, and garden parties. And when it comes to Benedict's story, Season 4 is already leaving breadcrumbs, if you know where to look. Let's start with the tone of the show itself. Each season has carried its own aesthetic. Anthony's love story dripped with golden autumn colors, while Penelope and Colin's season danced with shades of emerald and secret whispers. For Benedict, many fans believe Season 4 will shimmer with silver and midnight blue, a palette straight out of a fairy tale ball. Why? Because those colors don't just symbolize mystery, they echo the masked enchantment of a Cinderella night. If Netflix leans into this imagery, Benedict's arc could feel like stepping into a dream. Then there are the whispers behind the camera. In interviews, Shondaland producers have hinted that Benedict's role is about to deepen. They carefully avoid giving away spoilers, but the language they use, his time is coming, a journey of self-discovery and love, an unexpected romance, all sounds like code for the big transformation we've been waiting for. Showrunners love to play coy, but every word feels like a nudge toward his book-inspired fate. Even costume design holds secrets. Eagle-eyed fans have noticed that Benedict's wardrobe is shifting. The light, playful colors of earlier seasons are being replaced with darker, richer tones, hinting at maturity, mystery, and a readiness for passion. This isn't just fashion, it's storytelling through fabric. In Bridgerton, nothing is accidental. When a character changes their clothes, it's a reflection of their inner world. Benedict is shedding his role as the charming second son and preparing to step into his destiny. And what about the parties? Every season features one unforgettable event that sparks a romance. Anthony's hunt, Colin's carriage rides, Daphne's fated dance. For Benedict, fans predict a masquerade ball unlike anything we've seen before. A night where masks hide truths and identities blur, until only the heart can recognize what it desires. If that's true, then Season 4 won't just hint at Benedict's Cinderella arc. It will throw us headfirst into it. The signs are subtle, but together they paint a picture. Season 4 may finally deliver Benedict's long-awaited love story. The fairy tale is coming to life, one clue at a time. Every Bridgerton sibling has had their moment under the stars, their chance to stand at the edge of the ballroom and choose between duty and desire. And now, all signs point to Benedict. His story isn't just about romance, it's about identity, purpose, and the courage to follow his heart no matter how impossible it seems. If the earlier seasons gave us passion and scandal, then Benedict's chapter could give us something deeper, a love that feels like destiny. In Julia Quinn's novel, Benedict's romance with Sophie Beckett is more than a fairy tale twist. It's a test of his character. Sophie is not a woman of high status. She's an outsider, a servant in her own home, hidden behind the mask of obligation and cruelty. For Benedict to fall in love with her means breaking through every barrier society has built. It's a choice between the world he was born into and the world his heart longs for. And that's where the magic lies. His love story isn't just about finding his Cinderella, it's about proving that real love defies rank, wealth, and reputation. But here's where things get interesting. Netflix has never been afraid to bend the books. We've seen characters expanded, timelines shifted, and relationships reimagined. That means Benedict's destiny could be both familiar and surprising. Will Sophie enter his life exactly as she does in the novels, slipping away at midnight only to haunt his thoughts forever? Or will the writers give us a twist, an entirely new character, a new setting, a new reason for Benedict to finally open his heart? Either way, the stage is set for transformation. Benedict, the dreamer, the artist, the observer, may finally step into the spotlight as the man who chooses love above all else. And if the series stays true to the spirit of the books, his romance won't just be tender, it will be breathtaking. A love that feels stolen from a dream, yet more real than anything he has ever known. This is the moment fans have been waiting for. Not just another dance or fleeting flirtation, but the story that cements Benedict as more than the witty second son. This is his chance to become the prince of his own fairy tale, the man whose heart beats louder than society's rules. In Bridgerton, love has always been about courage, and Benedict's destiny may be the bravest story of them all. Here's the truth. Benedict's love story isn't just about what the writers choose, it's also about what we as fans bring to it. That's the beauty of Bridgerton. Every look, every lingering glance, every costume detail has sparked endless theories online. And when it comes to Benedict, the excitement feels electric. Some fans are convinced Netflix will stay faithful to the Cinderella arc. introducing Sophie Beckett exactly as she appeared in the books. Others argue that the show has already proven it loves to reinvent tradition. So Benedict's romance might surprise us all with an entirely new direction. But here's where I turn the question to you. What do you want to see? Should Benedict get the fairy tale ball, the glass slipper moment, the epic reveal at midnight? Or would it be more thrilling to see him fall for someone unexpected? Someone who challenges even the book reader's expectations? Remember, the Bridgerton series has always been about more than love. It's about breaking rules, rewriting society's story, and finding joy in the most unlikely places. So maybe Benedict's destiny won't look exactly like Cinderella's, but something even more powerful. And so we return to the question that has lingered since Benedict first graced our screens. Is he destined for a love story written in starlight? A romance that feels as timeless as Cinderella herself? Season 4 may finally be the key that unlocks his heart. A season where masks fall away, and the second son of the Bridgerton family claims the spotlight he's been waiting for. Think about it. Every sibling's journey has built toward this moment. Daphne found a fiery passion. Anthony discovered love and duty. And Colin embraced his voice alongside Penelope. Benedict's arc has always been different. Quiet, searching, filled with sketches of a life not yet lived. Now the canvas is blank, and Season 4 holds the brush. Will it paint a midnight ball, a forbidden kiss, a romance that defies all expectations? Or will it dare to rewrite his fate, giving him a love that no book, no fan theory could ever predict? That is the thrill of Bridgerton. It is as much a fairy tale as it is a reinvention. The world it creates is lush, extravagant, and boundless. Yet it pulses with real questions of choice, courage, and desire. Benedict stands at the crossroads of all of that, ready to step from dreamer to lover, from observer to leading man. And whether his path mirrors Cinderella or diverges into something new, we know one thing: it will be unforgettable. So as we wait for Season 4, let the anticipation build. Rewatch his scenes, study the glances, and keep your theories alive. Because when the curtains rise on Benedict's story, it won't just be another season, it will be a revelation. And now, I leave the ballroom floor to you. If you believe Benedict's Cinderella moment is coming, let me know. If you think the writers have a shocking twist prepared, share your vision. After all, Bridgerton is a story we experience together. One whispered theory, one shared gasp, one swoon-worthy moment at a time. Until then, keep dreaming, keep imagining, and keep watching closely. Because midnight is closer than you think. And here we are, standing at the edge of anticipation. Benedict Bridgerton's story has been a journey of patience, of waiting in the wings while others danced at the center of the stage. But Season 4 feels different. It feels like the curtain is finally lifting, revealing not just another subplot, but his destiny. Whether it comes wrapped in the shimmer of a masquerade ball, or in the quiet courage of a love that defies every expectation, Benedict's time has arrived. This isn't just another season. It's the turning of a page in a story that has captured the hearts of millions. And what makes it even more powerful is how deeply it resonates with us. We've all, in some way, felt like Benedict, searching for meaning, longing for connection, waiting for a moment that makes everything fall into place. That's why his romance matters. It's not just a fairy tale. It's a mirror reflecting the very human desire to be truly seen and truly loved. So, as we prepare for the release of Bridgerton Season 4, let's carry that excitement together. Imagine the ball, imagine the midnight, imagine the reveal that could change everything. And when it finally happens, when Benedict's love story unfolds before our eyes, it won't just be another plotline, it will be the heartbeat of the season. And here's where you come in. Your theories, your hopes, your dreams for Benedict aren't just background chatter, they're part of the story too. Every prediction in the comments, every fan edit, every late-night conversation adds to the magic. Together, we're not just watching Bridgerton, we're living it. So, if you're ready for Benedict's destiny to finally be revealed, let your voice be heard. Share your thoughts, your wild guesses, and your dream endings. Because when the clock strikes midnight and Season 4 begins, The only thing sweeter than seeing Benedict's love story play out will be knowing we dreamed it into being together. And until then, remember, in Bridgerton, love always finds a way. And perhaps this season, love will find Benedict at last.